Now the question number 9. If the third and ninth term of an AP are 4 and negative 8 respectively, which term of this AP is 0? So here third term of an AP is given as 4 and ninth term is negative 8. Then we have to find which term of this AP is 0. That means an is equal 0. Then what is the value of n? That we have to find. So here a3 is given as 4. So we can use the equation directly. So a3 equal a plus 2d equal 4. Same way a9 equal a plus 8d equal negative 8. Then we can do the elimination method. Then we will get 6d equal negative 12. A and A will be cancelled. 8 minus 2 is 6. Negative 8 minus 4 is negative 12. That is 6d equal negative 12. So d equal negative 12 by 6 equal negative 2. After getting the value of d, we can substitute that value in one of the equations. So here I substitute that value in the equation a plus 2d equal 4. So a plus 2 into negative 2 equal 4. That is a minus 4 equal 4. So a equal 4 plus 4, that is equal 8. Now we get the value of a as 8. Value of d already we got as negative 2. Then according to the question, we can take an as 0. So here an equals 0. So a plus n minus 1 into d equal 0. Here we can substitute the value of a as 8 and d as negative 2. So this 8 plus n minus 1 into d equals 0 becomes 8 plus n minus 1 into negative 2 equals 0. So 8 we can transpose, then we will get n minus 1 into negative 2 equal negative 8. Then n minus 1 equal negative 8 by negative 2. That is equal 4. Then n minus 1 equal 4. So n equal 4 plus 1, that is equal 5. So here the value of n is a natural number. So we can say that 0 is the term of this AP. That is the fifth term. That means fifth term of the AP is 0. Fifth term of this AP is 0. Next question is question number 10. The 17th term of an AP exceeds its 10th term by 7. Find a common difference. So here 17th term of an AP equal 10th term of the AP plus 7. Exceeds means more, that means plus. So we can write A17 equal A10 plus 7. That is A17 minus A10 equal 7. Then we can substitute the equations of A17 and A10. So what is A17? A plus 16D. Then what is A10? A plus 9D. That we can substitute here. So between them minus symbol, so we need to put them in separate brackets. That is A plus 16D minus A plus 9D in separate brackets equal 7. Then we can expand the bracket. Then that becomes A plus 16D minus A minus 9D. So A and A we can cancel. Then 16D minus 9D becomes 7D. So 7D equal 7. So D equal 7 by 7, that is equal 1. So here we need to find the common difference that we got as 1. So So here the common difference D equal 1. Now the next question, question number 11. Which term of the AP 3, 15, 27, 39 will be 132 more than its 54th term? Which term of the AP 3, 15, 27, 39 etc. will be 132 more than its 54th term? So here also we need to find n. So here A is equal 3, D is equal 15 minus 3, that is equal 12. Then we can take an is equal 132 plus 54th term, that is A54. So 132 more than its 54th term means an equal 132 plus A54. So we can substitute the value of A54 as A plus 53D. An we can substitute as A plus n minus 1 into D. Now we can substitute the value of A and D on both sides. Then we will get 3 plus n minus 1 into 12 equal 132 plus 3 plus 53 into 12. 132 plus 3 plus 53 into 12. Here on both sides that 3 is there. So we can cancel them. That means when we transpose them, then they will be 0. Okay. So that 3 and 3 from both sides we can cancel. Then which is remaining? N minus 1 into 12 equal 132 plus 53 into 12. Then here we can write 132 as the product of 12. We can check that. We can divide 132 by 12. Then what we will get? 132 by 12 is 11. So we can rewrite that 132 as 12 into 11. 12 into 11. So now n minus 1 into 12 equal 12 into 11 plus 53 into 12. Now we can take 12 from both terms. From the right side, both terms 12 we can take outside. Now it becomes 12 into 53 plus 11. Now 12 is there on both sides into 12. So that we can cut. Then what is remaining? N minus 1 equal 53 plus 11. So n minus 1 equal 64. So what is n? 64 plus 1, that is equal 65. So this is an easy way to do the calculation, taking the common factor outside. You can do that by actual multiplication also. But this is the easy way. You can try this. Okay. Now question number 12. Two APs have the same common difference. The difference between their 100th terms is 100. What is the difference between their 1000th terms? Two APs have the same common difference. The difference between their 100th terms is 100. What is the difference between their 1000th terms? Okay. Then here two APs, their common difference are same, but their first terms can be different. So here we can take small a is the first term of first AP and capital A be the first term of the second AP. But their common differences are same, so that we can take as small d. According to the question, difference between their 100th terms is 100. So small a 100 minus capital A 100 equal 100. So we can apply the equations, that is A 100 as A plus 99D and capital A 100 is capital A plus 99D. So we get A plus 99D minus A plus 99D equal 100. Then we can open the bracket. Then we will get A plus 99D minus capital A minus 99D equal 100. So 99D and minus 99D can be cancelled. So which is remaining? A minus a. Small a minus a equal 100. Then here what we need to find? Difference between their thousandth terms. So a thousand minus capital A thousand we have to find. So here we can apply the equations, that is small a plus 999d minus capital A plus 999d. So we can cut 999d minus 999d. Then which is remaining? A minus a. Small a minus capital A. Its value we already got as 100. So we can write that here also. A minus a equal 100. So here the difference between their thousandth terms is also 100. Now question number 13. How many 3-digit numbers are divisible by 7? How many 3-digit numbers are divisible by 7? So in this question we need to form an AP. Okay. So here what is given in the question? 3-digit numbers divisible by 7. So which is the first 3-digit number? That is 100. So we need to get the first 3-digit number which is divisible by 7. For getting that, we should divide 100 by 7. When we do the division 100 by 7, we got the quotient as 14 and the remainder as 2. So for getting the first number, we check how much we need to add to get 7. Okay, how much we need to get 7. So here 2 is there, so we need to get 5. So that 5 we need to add 100 to. So what we will get? 105. So 105 is the first 3-digit number that is divisible by 7. Then next number we will get by adding 7. So 105 plus 7 is 112. Then 112 plus 7 is 119. Okay. Then we need to get the last term or last 3-digit number that is divisible by 7. For getting that, we can take which is the smallest 3-digit number. Sorry, not the smallest, largest 3-digit number. Which is the largest 3-digit number? 999. So we need to divide 999 by 7. Then we get the quotient as 142 and the remainder is 5. For getting the last number, we can directly subtract that remainder. So here 999 minus 5 equal 994. Okay. So for getting the first number, what we check? What is the remainder? Then how much we need to add to get a divisor. Okay. So here 2 plus 5 is 7. So we add 100 plus 5. So the first number will be 105. For getting the last number, we use the another rule. Take the greatest 3-digit number, divide that by 7. Then what is the remainder? 5. So that remainder we can directly subtract. So 999 minus 5 equal 994. So we got the AP, that 3-digit numbers that are divisible by 7 as 105, 112, 119, etc. 994. So here A is equal 105, D is equal 112 minus 105 equals 7. That we already know. Then the last term we can take as AN, that is equal 994. Then here what we need to find? How many 3-digit numbers are divisible by 7? How many means we need to find the value of n. So here we can give AN is equal 994 and give the equation as A plus n minus 1 into D. A plus n minus 1 into D equal 994. So substitute the values which are known. A and D are known. So 105 plus n minus 1 into 7 equal 994. Then we can transpose 105 to RHS. Then n minus 1 into 7 equal 994 minus 105. That is equal 889. Then we can transpose into 7 to right side. then n minus 1 equal 889 by 7. That will be 127. 889 by 7 equal 127. Now n minus 1 equal 127. So n equal 127 plus 1. That is equal 128. So here n equal 128 means there are 128 3-digit numbers which are divisible by 7. Which are divisible by 7. Some more questions we have to discuss from the exercise 5.2 that we will discuss in the next session. So that's all for today. Thank you. Have a nice day.